Hi there! Welcome back to Gadget My Bud. In this episode, my missus's brother's friend has got a Nintendo Switch, as you can see. Ooh, ah, doo 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 doo. Right, anyway, essentially, it works, it's fine, everything. The game cartridge has got bent pins inside it and it needs a replacement. So I told him, fine, coolio, that's all good, everything, you get the part and I'll do that for you. So I'm doing it. Here we go. Alright, here we go. So to start with, we've got not many screws to remove, I hope. Let's get this done. Right, so we've got 4 tri-wings. And we've got 1 Phillips screw here, and 1 Phillips screw here, and 1 Phillips screw here. Once we remove them, we should be able to open it and then get to the metal chassis slash heat sink thing, metal shielding, that part of it even. Alright, so let's get into it then, shall we? So, not been out for a while with some videos, so I thought, sod it, might as well get a couple out in one go. So hopefully people are liking this. Excuse my massive lady nails. Well and truly over trimming them, overdue trimming them even. Speak words, Chris. So from what I've seen, this is not a tricky job to do. I've never actually opened a switch before, so this is like new territory to me. But you've seen me tear down stuff in here before. I can get in and out of a switch, I think, without damaging it. I'm only joking, obviously I can get in and out of a switch without damaging it. I know I can. But it's still an interesting repair, I thought, because of it's hopeful. Slow and steady, slow and steady. They are very, very tight, them screws. The way to remember this, in my mind, is Phillips screws, 1 little one in the back, 2 biggish ones on the side. That's view exterior, that is. So I'm not getting this in shot properly, it's just it's a bit hard for me to get a turn on this, I'm having to do it real slow. So as not to thread my screwdriver or the screw. At the end of the day, there's no rush. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. And it's always better, when you're doing something as intricate like as this is, it's always better to be careful. Because obviously, if you rush it and you end up messing something up, you'll regret it in the end. Right, oh yeah, sorry, there's 2 more screws we need to remove as well. So, I forgot up to yet, right. 4 tri-wings, 1 little Phillips screw, that's for the micro SD, and 2 not as big as them, but look like the bigger Phillips screws are the ones from the Joy-Con rails. Just gotta get my screwdriver in there now. That's gonna be too big. Do I have a smaller screwdriver? Surely I do somewhere. Where are you, buggerlugs? Well, you ain't there, are you? Oh, crap. So let me see if this will fit. I think there's something wedged in that one. Oh no, we're good, we've got access, we're good. I'll have to get another screwdriver there. Is that somebody's tried putting a screwdriver in this previously? I asked him if anyone else has been in it before me. He said that not that he knows of, so I'm assuming. Right, so we'll put the bottom Phillips screws there. I'm assuming, unless it was bought second hand, then it's definitely not had any work done to it. So hopefully I won't have to get around somebody else's botched up repair or something with me saying that. Right, so we should, in theory, be able to release this now. I checked already this is a game cartridge in the slot, there's not. No SD card in it. I think all the screws that need to be removed have now been removed. So I think this now, we just pry some nails. Which I haven't cut them yet, eh? Is that how it comes off? Okay, pry tool on it, that'll do the trick probably. So it's a little knife pry tool. Let's get it in the seam. Trying to be careful not to apply too much pressure. I think we're good to open it there though. It feels like something's clicking. Maybe, yeah. We're good. So because it's plastic, it won't mark the plastic. You understand? So if you use like metal, holy hell, it's a bit dusty inside. If you use metal, you're more likely to have problems. Don't think that screw needs to be undone there, does it? Pretty sure. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove this screw just to be on the safe side. I don't think it needs to remove, but then again, maybe the teardowns weren't thorough enough. It wasn't I fixed it when I run it clean enough, but they don't tart, do they? You know, on the... So, centre can go there. I've got a mill in a sort of order. Oh, yes, it was holding it in place, definitely. So don't forget the screw in the top. That will snap and be probably need for a replacement back at this point. Not at this point, I haven't broke it, it's totally fine as we stand right now. So what I'll do before I go any further, so we see a bit of dust there. It's got a toothbrush here. I'm just gonna do that quick finger off camera, try and get a bit of the dust off. Just it. Seems to be moving it about. It's very dusty. I'll wipe up my leg, that might help. Careful not to trap anything on it, obviously. There we go. So that's the best I can get that for now. I could use some nail varnish remover or something on it. Oh, that's never a good sign. See this here and this here. Have you seen that properly or not? See the sticky residue and this little brown stain here. So this might end up being something more. Let's hope not, eh? Keep my fingers crossed for you, bro-in-law. I can't remember if it was okay to use his name or not, so obviously I won't say his name. But you know you are, dude. Obviously this is it's not your fault, obviously. It's just, you know, you said it was a kid's, so I'm assuming at some point a kid's had coke near it, something like that maybe. Definitely some signs of, maybe on the SD card as well. So if this has got SD problems as well as the card problems, then it might be something on the board. And if it's something on the board, oh no, that's not good. That's to say I'm not a pro. But a quick cart change should be easy enough, which I've got in here by the way. So from what I can see now, I've just got a few more 100 screws to remove. I've got this little chocolate Cadbury's fingers thing to keep my screws in. These are the ones for the inside. Hopefully all the same size, that'd be really helpful, but I somehow can't see it being the case. So I'll try and keep them in some kind of order. I actually thought I had a real bad memory, to be honest with you, but ironically enough, not the worst when it comes to screw coordination. Every single thing I've took apart yet seems to be. They're very close to threads, from what I can see. So maybe that'll be different to them slightly, but these will all be the same, hopefully. That would be nice. Still I've got to remove this, and I've got to remove the heatsink, and at that point I've got full access to the game cartridge port. So as what I was saying, it might seem like a very daunting thing to do, but surprisingly enough, you'd be surprised. Yeah, they're about the same size, aren't they? Are they? Yeah, they are. Just double checking. And so I have to remove all these screws, whichever one you see. You just have to remove the ones that are on the actual metal itself. So these here, the sticky little finger, the ones for the actual game cartridge as well. So I do have to remove them, but I don't remove them yet. So there's an order to it, if you get me. So let's continue to remove the ones for the metal shielding. And if you keep track of where your screws are, I can honestly say I don't think this one is very difficult. I think this is totally. I think this is even a like a newcomer level kind of thing. Say somebody's trying to get into repairs or wondering if it's going to be what the challenging level is. I'm not a professional, and I'm telling you, I think this is going to be quite an easy one. The pain in the butt about it is the screws, essentially. Literally, that is it. Which, from what I can tell, the ones going around the chassis are the same, apart from this one, which looks slightly different. I'll put that there anyway. It's slightly wider and slightly longer, or slightly shorter, but it looks slightly different. So just in case, if you don't just go if you've not got good eyesight, don't just go and assume they are all the same. I mean, if somebody knows any different, feel free to comment below, whatever, and say. But from what I can tell, I think I'm right about that. And there's one in the centre as well. Let's hope that's the same size again. Yeah, we're good with that one, the same size again. It looks like it's the same size. Right, so from what I can tell here, see this here? It looks like it's stuck down. It's not actually stuck down. If I get the pry tool, should be able to lift it. And so we need to detach the thing. Should that work like so? Or the tape, I'll take the tape off actually. Oh no, it's come undone. So that just detaches. That reminds me of the DSi, when you're putting the back on, you've got to line the connector. It's that kind of socket. It's like a Lego brick connector. I think that's what J-Riggs everything calls it. So we'll put this to the side for now. I can't see any signs of corrosion on the pins or anything, so maybe it's just like some tacky residue. I could be, I'm hoping it's not water, because water's never a good thing. So now applying the right amount of pressure should free this grounding bracket. Someone's talking about a grounding bracket. What's the grounding bracket? Something around there maybe. Oh, nope, we're good. We're good. So again, let's take it off screen a little bit so I don't smudge the film paste, because I've not got no fresh stuff to put on it, but it looks nice and gunky anyway. And holy crap, they will put the film paste on this in the factory. Well, I've heard they don't put a lot on it, but this is caked in the stuff. So plenty to keep it going there. Push a bit of the dust away. So now we need to get rid of the heatsink. So I'll put this to one side for now. Just the metal shielding. If you're wondering which way it goes back down again, spoiler alert, the big nasty kind of baby poo looking stain on it is what goes down. That's your thermal paste essentially. And obviously if you're cleaning it off and applying new stuff, you're essentially looking for the indentations that are popping outwards are the top, indentations inwards are going down. Does that make sense? So where it's dented in on one side and dented out on the other side, dented outside goes up, the dented inside goes down. In case you've cleaned off and you don't know where the film paste is. I've had situations myself where it's like you watch a teardown video or whatever, it's a specific thing because you've got a very specific kind of problem or something. Been there, done that, didn't like it, and there wasn't a YouTube video channel for it at the time, so that's what I was trying to be. Right, so I think it's just these two screws there, and I think it should just lift up at that point. We don't need to remove the fan, just this heatsink here. From what I can see, nothing holding it. Oh, sorry, it's 3 screws, not 2. Just double check underneath this foam stuff here, make sure there's nothing that's gonna, nothing else that sticks it down like it's got like an airtight kind of seal. Right, so what we do then, we will remove these. I will get my tweezers in because I don't accidentally touch the thermal paste. The less disturbing that gets, the better. So that can go down there. I know I've got an organisation in there, but now we're in another layer. It's kind of like my onion of organisation. It's like Inception. The deeper you go, man. Come on, you. Oh crap, I won't drop that screwdriver. Obviously at this point, there's loads of delicate little pieces, so be careful what you're touching, the specific point that you're trying to touch. Because you don't go stabbing too hard at it, or accidentally yanking at something, or piercing a cable or something like that, because that is not good. It's not good at all. So again, coming in with the tweezers. Is this like a normal handheld, like a DS or something? I wouldn't be bothering with the tweezers as much because I could just pluck it out with my fingers because they wouldn't be thermal pasting away with me. It's unfortunate there is. But these more complicated devices need more complicated things, don't they? This isn't tricky though, like I said. I think that just lifts up now. Yeah, so I might have to break the tape there, so obviously careful here. Because this is going to be a bit of trickery. I'm going to have to cut through the foam a little bit because we don't want the fan to actually lift up, so I'm lightly scoring the foam. Shaking like a leaf while I'm doing it. It's like one of the first videos somebody's asked me to, you know, repair something for them and do an actual video of it. Because ironically enough, I offer my services to quite a few people. Nobody seems to take me up on it. That'll be good, that'll be good. Don't like the force that's applying on that. Yeah, oh, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Here's the foam. Sticking on the thing. Because I'm trying my hardest not to touch or bend anything. And I was like, I just ripped it out with something, but it's just foam tape keeping it over. It's the best I could do, unfortunately. Right, so now we've got access to what we need to get access to, and it shouldn't be literally very long from this point. We are very nearly done. It's the final furlongs in sight, people. Alright, so from what I tell you, we need to remove this screw, this screw, this screw, undo these ribbon cables, and get... new connector. This has got the game cartridge slot on it and a replacement headphone jack as well. So unfortunately they're both part of the same thing, so you can't replace one without the other. Married with children, who remembers that, eh? Can't have one without the other. Love Van. Oh, can I sing that actually? I don't know. Doing a Ben Heck, aren't I? Ooh, tell you, I make pinballs and all that. Oh my god, that was the worst Canadian accent I think ever. Is he Canadian? Is he just a normal Americano? Questions. Too many questions, not enough answers. And so, right, this needs to go like so. As you can see, it will fit beautifully. Admire its essence. Ah. Right, so let's get these screws removed then, get it done. Because I'm shaking like a leaf. The pressure, man. And I'm doing it for fun. It's like, fine, yeah, I can do that. I can have a giggle and stuff, you know. But when it's for somebody else, my hands seem to go into like old man, 90-year-old, no, what's it, Alzheimer's? What's it called? Shake a lot. I don't know. Well, I've got that stuff, things like that. I seriously cannot stop shaking. I'm freaked out, man. I've seen some things. I wouldn't recommend them. That is a funny joke on Family Guy. Yep, that's the same size. Yeah. Right, okay then. So from what I can see, we just need to... Is that a forward one or a back one? I think it's a forward one. Yep, forward one. So that goes there like so. This one, again, the front is black rather than beigey kind of. There we go, got that up as well. So now we will detach. First things first. Pry tool. We don't need to detach everything here. We need to loosen this first of all. This should be like that Lego socket over there. Yep, come out, beautiful. And that. Oh, I've done that too. Didn't need to even do that one. It's just that one. So the broken one. Let's move this to there. Let's put it on the metal chassis for now because that's useless. That's dead to me, man. Hate you, goddamn cartridge reading bastard. All right, so this is the new one. Oh. All right, so let's get the little clasp up with my long lady nails. Cool name for a band. Lady Nails. Right, so no, don't do that to me. Don't you? I keep wanting to sing songs, but it's like, can you sing a song, man? Are you allowed to? Is that the forbidden words? Will YouTube censorship have me? I mean, I'm not even 100 subscribers yet, so I think I might be not high on the profile. Well, if you watching this back and I'm like 10 million subscribers and you're like, well, what's he on about? Obviously, you can't sing a song. The will copyright you. And I'm saying that I'm not even at 100. Imagine that. Imagine that, man. Finally retire, live off my YouTube millions. Feel like the Bill Gates of YouTube. Go in. Go in. That's what you want to be. It's your new home. You like it here. They will treat you good, my child. You have a full, healthy life ahead of you. Try to avoid the coke, though. Not good for you. By coke, I don't mean, obviously, druggy coke. I mean coke is in Coca-Cola. Because that's not good for electronics, man. It's just not good. Really F's them up. Foobarred. Liquid Damage and Coca-Cola are kind of like pretty much the same thing. So people are like, no, it's not water damage. No, I've never seen a drip of water. And it says never die in the rain ever, or by near a bathtub or anything. And you open it, it's like a jammy kind of corrosive kind of mess. It's like Ninja Turtle green. Quite a psychedelic colour, man. Just trying to line this up now. Probably the tweezers will do the trick. No last. Be a good latch. Use words, Chris. Come on. Yes, that's the one. Beautiful. Beautiful. I tell you. And let's see where you go. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Oh, God damn it. I think that might have been wiser to fasten that before I put the flipping thing on. Oh. Pain in the butt, pain in the butt, pain in the butt, pain in the butt, pain in the butt. Can I refast? There's got to be a way, man. Oh, crap. So it's going to make me do it, innit? So unfortunately, this is a rookie mistake you probably make yourself, I'm assuming, at some point. So if you assume you can fasten this last, you cannot fasten this last. This bit here needs to be fastened first. Otherwise, you'll make the same rookie mistake that I have made. I'm guessing if you tore a switch down before, you probably know exactly what you're doing, and it's not a problem for you. Like I said, I've never tore one on before, so I'm a noob. The noob, but I'm allowed to say noob. I don't know. Sorry for telling anybody who's offended by noob. I'm noob to this. See what I did there? I could be talking about Noob Cyber out of Mortal Kombat. Everyone loves him. Bit of noob. Bit of Noob Cyber. Obviously, he's awesome, him. So that's what we talk about, like around that where I come from. They're like farmers and stuff. Not really. Go in you. Go in you. Go in you. Oh, god damn it, go in. You're the right connector. I can see that. Please just connect. You awkward. Right, you're free moving now. Free moving. Free moving radical, man. Try not to apply too much pressure. Because obviously, that would not be good. Doesn't seem to want to fasten to the connector. Why won't you fasten? Why do you hate me so much? Right. Line you up. That's done it, I think. That's done it. So I've got to get the ribbon cable out. Come on. Come on. Oh, crap. It's come undone again. The Lego connector is a pain in the butt. It's official. think I might have done it. A little pull test. So we said pull 2 out, it'll come out. Think we're good. So pull my chair up. I'm gonna get a creak in my neck otherwise. Press that down. Something's resisting me here. Why are you resisting me? You seem to not want to go down now. That may cause problems. Am I meant to do that? No, we seem to all be clicking together now. Phew! My heart went into overdrive then. God damn it. So I need to be careful because the screws are easily droppable. By easily droppable, I mean very easily droppable. Shaking like a leaf. Okay, you still have some kind of resistance here. Why? What is wrong with you? Stay. Good screw. Good screw. Do as you do, screw. Do as you do. Come on, go. Be good, be good, be good. Oh, god damn it. If you're wondering why the screws aren't sticking to me, it's because the non-ferrous material, which means that it's made out of a material that is not magnetic. If there's any steel in there, you can use like the magnetism of the screw, which is, tends to build up throughout the years of being magnets or whatever. Because a lot of my screwdrivers have. So, because this is non-ferrous, like I said, this means it's not magnetic. It tends to be aluminium or some kind of variation of that, maybe. Sure, zinc or tin or something, mate. No, tin's ferrous, I'm sure it is. Anyway, story for another day, that. Let's get these screws in. They're still good and proper in there. Whew. Well, no, it's the end anyway, because I've actually got a game to test it with Minecraft or something. Oh crap, go in there, you. Go in. If only you were magnetic. So I'm not trying to mess the thread up as well, so rather than create a new thread, I'm trying to turn it around so it clicks and then I can go into the original thread so it doesn't like mash the screw up or add more resistance if it ever needs to, like, say he smashes the screen at some point, or I don't know, something happens that needs a repair. There's always, you don't mess the screw up in the process, so it can always be got back into. You know what I mean? Right, so let's get to the nitty gritty of it then. So let's lift this latch up. And let's line you up. Should be great. Oh, watch again. Yeah, that's good. Beautiful. Right, so that's done. That's the repair. Phew. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Only joking. Right, so we've still got quite a bit to do to put it back together again, but nothing too major. This is the old broken one, which I will put on top of my heat station so I don't get mistaken. Right, and now we need to reverse engineer the parts, Chris. So now we hinge this in like so. We pull this around somehow, well, bending the pipe, because that's no good. That's not good at all. There we go, beautiful. Beautiful. That's the one. Now we're going for these 3 screws to the side here, if you can see. Them pointing. Yep. Hopefully you're seeing that. Oh crap, don't we're dropping you. Need the screws. So I should put again, are these non-magnetic? They might be actually. Seems to have a little bit of hold of it there. So hold that in place while firmly. Because bear in mind, this is against the CPU, so it needs to be firm, but not go, so you don't want to strip the screws, like I said. Because it needs to have a nice contact with the actual thing so it can transfer the heat. Don't know much about much, but I know there's like the version of PCs, of handhelds that started to act like, PC kind of stuff. Before this, it was the PlayStation Vita, and well, for Nintendo it was the 3DS, wasn't it, the new 3DS, but that's not, I don't think there's any film paste in that. Maybe a pad in there somewhere, maybe, but film paste is used for like PC grade stuff in it, you know, the higher RAM and memory and stuff like that essentially, and CPUs and all that stuff. I think it's like 4 gigabytes maybe. Don't hold me to that, I'm not 100% sure on the specs obviously. Oh crap. I'm going to have to place this with this tweezers. Obviously the tweezers are too goddamn magnetic to let it stay there. Right, so you can see we're all good with that. So now the heat sink back in place. Took a little bit longer than I hoped, but that's beautiful. Nice little contact there. So now we put the metal case back on, yes? Yes, the metal case goes back on and then goes on the memory card slot. Yep, that's the one, that's how it goes, that's how it goes. So like I said, fell paste side down. If we, you remember we actually hinged it up, so I'm going to try and just put it down the way I kind of took it off. Hopefully that'll work, let's see how it goes. That was pretty good alignment, that, if I do say so myself. And so now I need a Phillips screwdriver still. So to hold it in place, what I'll do, I'll put the centre screw, which I think... No, it's not the centre screw, it's not the centre screw. Centre screw's here, isn't it? Obviously. Come here, you. These are so tiny, at this point to drop one inside would be a pain in the butt, so I shouldn't have said that because I'm probably going to jinx myself now. So I'm going to take extra care when placing these. Centre one's a wise place to start. Come on. So doing that should hold it in place for the other screws to be placed. Hopefully. I mean, I have made mistakes up to this point. I'm going to pull a little screw tray on camera a second so I can access the screws. Get them out in twos, the screws, so I can use. Right, so let's go top. Well, for you it'll be bottom right. For me it's top left. Do not fall in there, you. I have to place every single screw with tweezers. This is going to be a pain in the butt. But like I said, it's not a hard job, it's just tricky, if you get me. Just be careful with what you're doing. Don't rush it, because if you rush it, you're going to drop something, or you're going to forget to do something, or forget to connect something, or you're going to break something whilst doing that, you get me? It's the key, I think, is patience. And again, even unedited video this is, but you could look at it like this, is I have actually made a mistake in this video, and the length of the video still is what it is, you get me? It's like a real time kind of thing, so you get an idea. If you want to know what's the time, what's the maximum amount of time it can take. Well, I don't consider myself professional. I just like to mess about with stuff, you get me? Intrigued to say the least. Oh, crap. But obviously, whatever your reason for doing it is, just know that this is not a tricky one to do. Like I said, the trickiest thing is keeping track of your screws. You can do that, you're all good. And it didn't seem that tricky because there's quite a lot of very similar screws, if not the same. Is that tight enough? Or are you just spinning around? No, it's tight enough. Thought I'd broke it off or something in the chamber then, but no, it's just not quite tightened it enough, you know, because I'm going slow and steady, trying not to rush it. So obviously, like I said, especially on these like little openings and stuff, because it's very easily that you could just drop it inside, and bear in mind, you drop it inside, the only way you're getting that screw back is by taking all the screws back off again, and that is not good. Here we go. Like I said, what I'm doing as well, I'm trying to make it so it clicks before the screw goes in place, so you can turn it counterclockwise, so you like a little click. You need to be very, very gentle with these side screws for that to work. And once you feel that click, you know it's aligned with the original thread, you know, in the plastic, so it kind of gets a more tighter fit. That's what I find anyway, plus I've heard other YouTubers and stuff saying that's where I got the idea from, and it worked for me. Hopefully it'll work for you too. Right, so what we'll do quickly first, actually, I've got a feeling it's going to be a pain in the butt. So I'll connect you to you. That was easy enough. Seriously, that was so easy. I thought it was going to give me a bit of trouble then, but no. Seems to be all good. I actually felt the nice satisfying click. Like a FUD click kind of, if you get me. I keep wanting to do it with a screwdriver and not realising it's forgetting that it's not magnetic. So I've got my old up foggy shaky hands. Stay. So screwdriver. Right now just holding it in place while I apply a little bit of pressure to the screw so it's a nice tight fit in there. Like not too tight though. We don't want that loose obviously. Just got one more screw to put in and then we can start to fully assemble it. Back can go back on. I think I can take a chance with placing that there. That's it. Oh. Yeah, gotcha. So that's the final Phillips screw. No, it's not. No, not final Phillips screw. We're not far from done now. Okay, missing a screw. There we go. Oh, what the hell? That's not good. Anytime you put something back together again, there's a screw missing. That's not good, man. But I found it, and it goes there. So if anyone was screaming it out of the camera, I realised. Come on, mofo. Go in the hole. Do as you're told, man. There we go, beautiful. So you to get the alignment right, and then it's just off to the races. So we're nearly 40 minutes. I'm not too bothered with that. My missus will be due back today soon with a brother to get this, and I should have it ready for him. So align you, click you. Beautifully went together there. Right, so the little one, if I'm not mistaken, was the memory card one, yes? So can I... Perfect placement, just dropped it and it went straight into place. Could be ferrous maybe, that's where it's like magnetized or something maybe. So that's that screw in. So what I shall do, because we've got an order for these anyway, we'll get the tri-wing screws in first. I'll give it some security, for not falling apart on me at least. So I'll drop that in there. You going in? So if I'm wobbling the camera, just got to apply the right amount of pressure. But not too much, because tri-wings are a pain in the butt. As I've said many times. Not my favourite screw at all. Don't get me wrong, probably comes from my favourite products, Nintendo. Love Nintendo. It's weird as well, because they have it on like, they're really strict with it on certain devices, and on other devices it's like, nope, there's Phillips on this one, mate. Okay. Bit weird, but alright. It's easy, I suppose. Yeah, these ones are ferrous, I can see the magnetism to them, so shouldn't be so tricky with these ones. Like I said before, ferrous, that means magnetic. Obviously, I'm not trying to rub anything in like I'm smarter than you or anything like that. I'm just trying to be educational as we go, you know. Fill some time with some small talk. Oh my god, I am shaking like a leaf. Seriously. This is some guy's kid's switch, man. He's had faith in me to fix it. I know obviously people pay this as a service or whatever, but I feel kind of happy that it's like, yeah, man, you got that faith in me. I can, to fix your kid's toy, man. That's nice. I like that. Makes me feel good inside and no fuzzy. And it's good practice for me. That's what I specified with him what the problem was, because obviously I knew there'd be, you know, I've seen my Vince videos and retro feature and stuff, you know, like try to repair switches. I know some of the stuff is a nightmare. Right, so this one goes in the top. Be careful with this one because there's a grill right next to it, and one slight wrong twist or turn and bag it up you probably have, because you have to get it all open and start again. Not start again totally, but you have to at least take it down to the heatsink and probably take that off as well, because if this falls in that hole, bye screw until you get to that point. Nice and snug. Right, so that's these two, yep. So again, I'm not trying my eyes not to drop these screws in anywhere other than the hole it's intended to go in. To be fair, they're not deep holes, so fortunately I didn't have like a nightmare thing. I decided, I was like, oh my god. Okay. I'm sure you're meant to buy on something. It's like it's just spinning around that one. Obviously I'll double check it in a second. Maybe the thread's gone on natural plastic or something, get me? That's not a good thing. Oh, come on, straighten up. We're going on an angle, we don't want to go on an angle. So, beautiful. I think. I'm sorry if I'm blocking the camera, it's just it keeps popping out the screw. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. 18th time the charm, as they say. I think we're good with that. Yeah, that's the one that was a bit of an iffy screws that came out, yeah, I remember. Same kind of trouble, it feels like something's broken off inside it. It's not fully, you know, exposed, what you call it. And so again, on the sat, so if knocking the camera again, so it's the centre screw on either side where the bigger ones go now. So what I will do, I'll see if it's magnetic first. If it stays to my screwdriver, we're good. Does it? Yeah, it'll work. So I'm going to place that there. Just do it tight, but not too tight. But make sure that there's no impedance between that and the Joy-Con itself, because otherwise it'll catch it, you know, just sliding it on and off. And actually got any Joy-Cons to test it with, so fortunately. Is that a problem? No, we don't need that for what we need. Oh crap. Just to kind of drop it into place. A little bit of gravity did trick with the work for me. Well, the easy work, should I say. That's it, done I think. So, should we test it out and see if it works? Because I'm intrigued to see if it does. Right, so, power on. Nintendo thing. Hopefully not gonna. Well, the battery's not the greatest on it. But we just need to see if these is it gonna turn on? Oh crap! I was gonna turn on because I've got battery Type-C charging nearby. There's something happening there, isn't there? Oh, it's the right voltage for the switch. You can't use other ones, can you? Crap. Right, well, fortunately, I'm not going to be able to tell if it works or not. Oh man, I should have charged up before it brought it down. To be fair, I don't think I actually said that you need to charge it up. I just asked him to definitely bring a game with him, and he did. So, but unfortunately, so I have to call it a day there. But what I'll do, I'll comment below to confirm that it worked. I'm assuming it worked. I can't see any reason why it wouldn't work. Was like you saw, it's a very simple thing to do. I mean, you can make a few little mistakes along the way that are totally rectifiable and easy to come back from, but as long as you're careful, like I said, be patient, and just know these repairs are so easy to do. Don't be overwhelmed by it, you get me? Feel free to give it a try yourself. I'd always advise this being an easy one anyway. Well, look, I've explained, you know what I'm on about. Hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Hello again. Thumbs if you liked it. What did I say? Thumbs if you liked it. Subs if you loved it, whatever. Peace, true that, man. See you in a bit. Bye.